And with that, we developed little video sketch. Here in the slow mode, we show bits of life. How, for example, in this handyman shop, someone could repair, upgrade, customize object, and then recollect the spare parts, get the tools, get the information. Here, for the purpose of this short conference, I made a very short movie. The movies are normally 1.5 minutes. They are short bits of life. I show you some others. Here, it's in the food atelier. It's based on a food subscription. There is a preparation of ingredient ready to take away. Maybe you would say, why taking away ingredient and not prepare food? I don't know what you feel about that, but it speeds the process, but it enables you to still cook your food. So it's a choice to get to still have an appropriation of the preparation of your food. Another one which is based on the mobility agency, where this agency is trying to match people to build car sharing, carpooling opportunity, mobility sharing solutions and things like that. Now, we elaborated so 18 little movies like that, and we were invited to make a first exhibition in 2003 in Milano in the Triennale. So for the one who are not design, or for the design world, the Triennale is this famous place where all the Italian design from the 70s was exhibited, the famous maestro of design. And we were a bit scared and embarrassed because we don't want to appear, we are not maestro, and we did not want to appear as telling the people what they should do. We wanted to go on with this dialogue, this co-elaboration. So we thought that the best way, if those people are coming to see an exhibition which is called Sustainable Every Day, is certainly because they are what marketing are calling potential adopters of sustainable solution. So we wanted to engage them in the big user focus group, to go on elaborating with them. So they get a ticket at the entrance with a barcode. From that, they could see each time a way of eating in a slow, in a quick mode, in a co-op mode, and they chop. And the metaphor was a little bit the metaphor of a shopping basket. So in fact, they were in shopping sustainable solution, and they were saying that there is not one sustainable future, there are different sustainable future, and that you can adapt as you adapt product to your way of living. You can adapt this solution and choose your own storyboard, your own scenario. At the end of the exhibition, we had, of course, a feedback given to the people, and which was very important for us. We kept the log of all the visitors' storyboard that they build, and this helped us to fine-tune the solution again. After that, we were invited to this sort of a traveling exhibition in a scientific museum a bit south from Brussels. And here we wanted to interview the people, to go on with interviewing them. Of course, there was no interviewer available. No slaves were there for hours to interview people. So we developed this sort of interview machine. One of the characters, the first girls that you see in the movies, was waiting to the people. You said, now you see my life, now I have some question to ask to you. And she was talking to the people. People had a sort of telephone handset, and they were hearing what this girl was asking. And we get, of course, a questionnaire filled by the people, but we had a webcam, and we enable people to record their comments, the 30 seconds of comments. So we get hundreds and hundreds of comments by people, so reactions that we could afterward analyze and go on in this process of co-design. This exhibition was traveling and traveling in different sizes. Now, one interesting places was Beaubourg in Paris, where we try to go on with this process of dialogue, of prompting social conversation with people. And we developed at that time the metaphor of, I don't know if it makes sense, a digital guest book. So a guest book, but a digital one, and we set up an internet platform that starts as the Sustainable Everyday Project from that moment, and supporting the social conversation in a typical social computing form. In this website, we now have a series of cases of social innovation. We are trying to observe. This is an activity I'm making advertisement for my conference tomorrow. And this is an activity that we see very important for design as changing or influencing or dealing with lifestyles, with sustainable lifestyles. Is observing our social innovation. I mean, social innovation, when it is promising in terms of sustainable behavior, can be potentialized, facilitated, can be diffused, enabled by design. So we've got a database of cases now quite diffuse all over the world, mainly in Europe, but from different parts of the world. We just completed a research in China, Brazil, and India also about this topic. This is, of course, open source and accessible to everybody. There is also a book which is published and also downloadable on the website, where you can get an idea of this of a way of envisioning potential sustainable future, starting from this creative community, the people that are creative, not only the creative class. You know, there are a lot of other creative people than the one that Mr. Florida is calling creative. And also a scenario lab where you have all those tentative visualization visions of potential future, where we are going on fostering social conversation, and I hope that I will see you soon with your comments. Thank you.